Okay, part two, baby. When people's behaviors don't change, okay, you change their position. Now listen, I want you to understand that behavior is not so easily changed, okay? Because behavior is character, okay? Behavior is literally a ritual because it is something that has been practiced over and over and over. It is deeply rooted. Most of the time, people's behaviors have started when they were children, okay? So their family act like this, okay? So they act like this. So in order to change behavior, first of all, you have to admit that you need to change, okay? And we know that a lot of people are in denial. A lot of people are delusional, okay? Because a lot of people don't believe that they have a problem. A lot of people don't believe that their behavior needs to change, okay? And what you go to therapy for is to address behavior and to change so you can hear different perspectives and so you can learn the tools that will cultivate the change in your life, okay? That's what counseling is for too, okay? So you got to understand, like, for instance, for example, when someone is doing drugs, okay, and they decide they want to change and they want to stop doing drugs, okay, they go through withdrawals. So you got to understand that any type of behavior, okay, if somebody curses, okay, if somebody cheats, okay, if somebody steals, okay, if someone is just has an inability to regulate their emotions and they're always angry and they're always, you know, can't listen and have a conversation, okay, these behaviors are not going to be easily changed. It's not going to be easily changed. So you have to understand, when you see people who operate in your life because of a certain position and they have certain behaviors and you want these behaviors to change because it's hurting you, because it's hindering you from being able to love yourself, is hindering you to be able to focus on your purpose. You got to understand, if they are not willing, that they are not going to change. And this is the reason why we can't pay attention to their position. We have to change their behavior. Okay, they have to change their behavior. And when I say we have to change their behavior, that means that we have to stop being a willing participant in enabling the behavior. Because a lot of times we make excuses for people. Okay, we make excuses for people of why they operating the way they operated. Oh, he didn't have his daddy. Oh, his mama wasn't in his life. Oh, he always been like this. Okay, we make excuses. So we have to stop being willing participants in people's dysfunction. We have to stop holding ourselves accountable for how other people act. Okay, we have to understand that if a person wants to change, they will do the work to change. But when we realize that this behavior is a contamination to our life, when we realize that this behavior is causing us so much pain and so much heartache, we got to call it a thing, and we got to be willing to walk away. We got to be willing to change their position in our life because we have done the work on ourselves, meaning we are not cursing anymore. We are not being angry anymore. We're not operating outside of the kingdom of God anymore. So you have to be very cautious about the people that you allow in your life and the people that you allow to stay in your life, because some people don't want to see you prosper because they're not prospering, because they don't want to do the work to change their behaviors. Okay? Truth, love, and transparency always coming from your girl. Now go on with your day, and remember, you big blessed. Peace.